So, another potentially amazing talent has left WWE, and of course that is Hideo Itami. If you missed that, then where have you been? Under a rock? But Hideo Itami did request his release from WWE a few days ago, and it was granted by all accounts. I don't know if WWE made an official announcement yet. I think they might have done, actually. But yeah, Shinsuke. Hideo Itami is leaving the company. Now, what does the future hold for Hideo Itami? Well, first of all, let's look at why he left the company. Now, I think probably the same reason that both Neville and Austin Aries have left the company. They've been asked to try and lead a brand, which is not a brand, if that makes sense. And the likes of Hideo Itami, Austin Aries and Neville should have all been in a main event picture somewhere, but instead they were forced to try and carry this 205 Live brand on their shoulders, and it's not really fair because they're more than that, they're better than that, and it does make me worry about the future. I mean, look how hot Johnny Gargano is at NXT at the moment. Is he going to move up to 205 Live? Ricochet, for example, as well. Is he going to move up to 205 Live? There's a lot of worrying things, and 205 Live, I mean, it's great in 205 Live, but I think it should be kept for the cruiserweights. Now, the likes of Neville, Austin Aries, Hideo Itami did fit into that cruiserweight spectrum. However, I believe they're, I don't want to say better than that, that's a bit harsh, but I think they're a bigger character, they're a bigger draw than what 205 Live currently is. So I felt like they could have had a decent run. I mean, if you look at the fact of like Mustafa Ali, for example, they've removed him 205 Live into SmackDown Live, and he's doing fantastically well. And there's just a few people that that's happened to, and I feel like if they've either got to go all in on 205 Live, or they've got to be careful. They've got to start throwing people like Rey Mysterio or Andrade. They're a bit like we've done with our Universe mode. So you can sort of understand why Itami has left. I think he struggled a bit. Of course, injuries have really hampered his run. He was in NXT for quite some time. He saw people come and go, move up to the main roster ahead of him. Whether Vince was never that keen, I'm not sure, but he sort of was the main Japanese talent in WWE, and then all of a sudden they brought in Shinsuke, and he got overshadowed with that as well. So it's a tricky one. But what does the future hold now then for Hideo Itami? Now, I've been reading quite a lot of the news and rumours so forth today, and quite a lot of people are saying that he's not expected to go anywhere near AEW. He's expected to go back and work in Japan. Now, that seems very realistic to me, and I think that New Japan, with the talent they have lost over the past few years, Shinsuke and, of course, Kenny Omega most recently, AJ Styles, I think that they could probably do with another main event talent to come in and really bolster that area up. I mean, obviously losing Kenny Omega is a massive loss for New Japan. For me, he was one of the biggest talents, bringing in a lot of business from elsewhere. What is this? Jack Gallagher, that's not too bad of an interference. So yeah, I feel like they could probably do with that extra talent. Of course, Hideo's first original run in Japan was obviously at Pro Wrestling Noah instead. Whether he'd go back to Noah, I'm not sure. I've not watched much Noah, but I don't think they're quite at the same level as New Japan. Although there is quite a good working relationship between the two companies, so maybe he could end up working for both. And of course, if he does go to New Japan, it will probably mean that he'll get to be working a bit more with Ring of Honor as well, which he did obviously before. He had matches in Ring of Honor against the likes of Daniel Bryan and I believe Seth Rollins as well, or Tyler Black at the time. So it'd be interesting to see what he does do, but yeah, from what I've been reading, it doesn't look like AEW is a possible destination for him, which is a bit of a shame. Maybe one or two matches, who knows? There's rumours that AEW will sign some sort of working agreement with both Ring of Honor and New Japan as well, which could be fantastic for all three companies combined. So if that is the case, maybe we could see Hideo Itami grace the All Elite Wrestling roster. But I think for me, I would love to see him in New Japan. Maybe joining as another member of Bullet Club just to strengthen that back up, because it's looking okay, Bullet Club, but it's missing like a star factor. Of course, Jay White is currently leading it. Taiji Ishimori's in there as well, but I feel like Hideo Itami coming in as a mega heel to join that stable would be great for him, and I think that we could see some pretty interesting stuff in New Japan. I feel like that would be a fantastic fit for him, but I don't know, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Why do you think that Hideo did leave in the end? I think for me it's quite obvious. It's the lack of wrestling time, the lack of main event time, the lack of TV time, and the thing is, he didn't really dominate 205 Live, did he, when he came up either? I mean, he was part of Royal Rumble's Fatal 4-Way, which was just a rushed match on a pre-show, which was really annoying. It's one of the matches I was really looking forward to on the Royal Rumble card. And I think he just got fed up. I think the same things happened, like I said, with Neville and Austin Aries. That whole 205 Live roster is just not... it's not where you want to be at this point in time. It's still not developed what it needs to be. I think they've got to either push it hard, or they've got to accept that it is going to be like a Superstars or a Heat or a Velocity or something on them sort of lines. And of course, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Will be the next step for Hideo Itami. Do you think that what I've been reading is correct? Do you think he will avoid any American jobs? I think he probably will go back to Japan. But that doesn't make you mutually, doesn't make you solely stuck, does it, anymore? And that's the best thing about the wrestling scene at the moment is that, that just caps it off, doesn't it, really, losing to TJP. It doesn't really lock you in anymore, does it? There's just freedom now to move around and do whatever you wish to do. So I think that's what Hideo might be looking for now, just a chance to get himself out there, enjoy his wrestling for the next few years. I dare say he's made enough money to live comfortably, so he can just afford to enjoy wrestling now. And I think that's something that a lot of people do end up losing in WWE. Unless you're one of the lucky ones that get put to the top, I feel like there's a real loss of enjoyment. It's the thing that you love doing when you're a wrestler. And if you don't get a chance to do it the way you want to do it, then I think it can drain you. You can imagine it yourself. I mean, think of being like, for example, on YouTube. Think of being on YouTube, really loving YouTube, being asked to make videos that you really just don't enjoy doing. Eventually it'll weigh you down so much that you won't want to do it. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below about Hideo Itami leaving WWE. Where do you think he'll go? Why do you think he left? All that good sort of stuff. Do you think it's good for wrestling? I think it's good for some of these talents to get out and about, because WWE have really taken a monopoly on the wrestling talent over the last couple of years. So for some of them now to get back out on the independent scene and back out to New Japan, and even the formation of AEW, I think wrestling in the next couple of years is just going to get stronger and stronger, and hopefully the fans, us, will reap the benefits. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Of course, if you have, then please do hit a like and of course subscribe if you want to see some more, and let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. I've been Shabby Gamer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for another random piece of crap video that I put together.